All right.
So this is episode 3.
Episode 3. We're joining you again after a week.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
And Anthony's going to show you the design on his bread. Flip it, because you don't see it unless you flip
This
it.
is, I tried for the first time to do a little design. It says Mom up there. And then there's a heart, and then there's a little bit of lines on the outside. Worked out pretty well, but the heart raised too much. I think I cut too deep here. But again, I'm concerned about the inside of this one. The bottom looks good. But knock test sounds pretty good.
We'll have to see the reveal at the end of
And
this
then
podcast.
this is just some crackers that I made with the discardings of the
Yeah, the crackers
of
are
my
delicious.
starter. They're pretty good. Just with salt this time. I made these before, and they had all, what's it called? Everything bagel.
Spice.
Seasoning.
Yeah,
right?
it was really...
I just wanted sesame seeds, but it had a bunch of garlic in it.
Yeah, too much garlic.
This is just salt, and they're pretty good. Anyway, we usually leave this stuff to the end. We leave if there are viewers anticipating when are they going to talk about the sourdough? And
Well, do you have a knife ready?
I don't.
Well, the relief is when you cut the bread. This is
That's
different.
true. Yes, but I like to not talk about it until the end.
Yeah, it just came out of the oven.
Yeah.
And I also made 2 spinach
one.
quiches this
Actually,
morning.
I usually do have the knife fully ready with the cutting board, but I don't this time. And we don't have our intro song yet. I played the one for you last week. You loved it.
Yes.
But then when I said it was AI.
Yeah, I didn't want an AI generated song.
Yeah. So no intro yet. Frank is going to work on that for us. I'm going to work with him on it. I don't know how long that's going to take because he's a busy guy, but we'll see.
Welcome to Radio 7040.
Let's chew the fat, chitty chat, he left the nest, then came back, it's all alright. Plans change, plans change, plans change, plans change.
So how's your Mother's Day been so far?
So far it's been great. I got up, I did a load of laundry, I baked 2 quiches, I washed the stove, I washed the Ninja, whatever that's called.
You're not supposed to do any of that stuff.
I know, I did a lot this morning.
Because I cleaned the kitchen this morning, and but I guess it wasn't up to par.
I peeled the cantaloupe and peeled the pineapple,
Yes.
put it in a dish, put it in the fridge.
So you've been busy. You're not supposed to
Yes,
be that busy.
that's all right.
And you were going to go to church, but
Yes.
it is 10 a.m. and we have kind of a day of Mother's Day activities planned. So
Yeah, we're going to
this is
see
part
the
of it.
Devil Loves Prada.
Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, Devil Wears Prada. I always thought it was Devil Hates Prada.
The Devil Wears. I'm pretty sure it's Devil Wears Prada.
Well, yeah, they're all in red, so it must be the devil. I don't know.
Wears Prada. Well,
We'll get
Prada
back to you
has
next week on the
has
film.
the red, yeah. Yeah, Mom is not usually one for films, so I'm surprised that you wanted to go see one.
Well, I like the show. I saw part 1.
Right, I know, but you don't like going to the theater.
No.
Because you feel as though you're in a vortex,
Yes.
a void of the world.
Yes,
and
I
the
get
world is passing you by
exactly.
outside.
I get disoriented.
Yeah.
When I leave the theater, I feel as if I'm not really in the real world anymore.
Well, hopefully this one's not too long. I'm very excited to go there because I have my new addiction to Dr. Pepper Zero,
No.
the pop, and I have never had one from Fountain Drink. Well, hi, Winston. And I'm excited to go there and have it from the fountain.
Really?
Yeah.
It's going to be all full of sugar.
No, Dr. Pepper Zero sugar.
Oh, Dr. Pepper
I know,
Zero.
it's very weird. I've never really
And
drank pop unless I have booze in it. But I've discovered this Dr. Pepper Zero, and it's like,
And it's
I don't
a
know what it
fountain
is.
drink as well.
well, I think it's there. I don't know. I've tried to go other places to look, like McDonald's, Wendy's, Harvey's.
I'm
Burger
just
King.
excited to have the popcorn.
Yes, we'll get the popcorn and we'll get that thing. I'm excited for the pop. This is
You know,
Winston.
I was just saying to Anthony before we started that the whole week it's been pretty negative, and I was thinking of something positive in the week, and I really haven't come up with a positive thought.
I was going to ask you what happened this week
Yeah.
positively. So
Well-
well, how was your week then?
Well, I've been to celebrations of life. I've been to 3 or 4 celebrations of life
So
in a
just
matter of
for a
7
second,
days.
we've done 3 episodes, and every week we've
I've
been.
had a celebration of
You've
life.
been to at least one,
Yes,
if not 2.
yes.
I've been to one each week except for this week. But is you have another one pending?
Well, I just went to one last night.
Right, but
And I
is
went
there
to one
another
during the week.
I'm just wondering
Well,
if
there's
we're
a
ever,
few pending in
if
the
we're
summer.
ever going to have
I
an
know.
episode where there's
I
not
know.
death.
I know. I know.
But we talked a little bit about death the first episode because it was so, I mean, we had just come back from it and how it's just such a big part of,
Our lives.
I mean, everyone's lives, but
Yeah.
our lives
Yeah.
especially yours, because you have so many connections to so many through the church and through your work. So you go to a lot of these things. So do you feel impacted by them when you keep going to them and talking to the people who are sad and seeing the people who are dead? And
I don't know if
talking
I'm
about their
impacted
stories?
by them, but I like hearing their stories and I love looking at their old pictures. I really enjoy that.
So it's more of a positive thing?
Yeah, and the one on this weekend that I went to was a mother, and it's Mother's Day today, so it's really telling. And she had 3 girls, and she has tons of grandchildren, and they always would call her on Mother's Day. And yeah, this is the first Mother's Day that she's not here. So yeah, it's the absence, I guess.
Yeah, so there's sadness there, but there is happiness as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the same feeling when I go to them as well. I get some of them I feel very sad for, because then I like really, when I'm there, I try to really think about them and think about the loss and think about the impact. And then, but then there's the happiness, because you go and you talk to the people and you talk about their stories and you see their photos. Yeah, the photos are very nice. Even the people that I barely know when I go.
I like
It's
to
nice to see the
photos.
photos
Yeah.
and just talk a little bit.
Well,
Yeah.
they were married in 1955, which is when I was born.
Oh.
This couple, the mother that passed away. So no, just the week with the Trump thing, the Iran war is still going on, and it seems to be hot and heavy. It seems to be getting worse. Cuba, they've asked them to leave Cuba, and they won't leave Cuba. We don't know what's going on.
Do you feel like it's like a cloud over your?
Well, I just
Over
feel as
your
if
head.
we're fed what they want us to listen to, or what they want us to know.
I forgot to push record on that thing. I usually have video and then 2 recordings going. For a backup to the backup to the backup, you know, just in case we become very famous, which we're probably never going to send this to anyone. But anyway, I like to have it all ready. I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's a cloud, it's a backdrop to every day, because there's these wars going on. And then there's always that, do you ever feel the pressure? You know how we have some people that are on like Instagram or on Facebook that post stuff about it every day?
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure about talking about it all the time, or bringing awareness or any of that stuff?
Well, I feel pressure about looking at it and reading it, and then I get anxiety on reading it, and then I talk to other people and they say it's all fake news on Facebook, so I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't
that's
really-
what gives you the anxiety, I think.
I'm more talking about the people who do it, because yeah, I don't believe a lot of the news stories that I see on, especially Facebook. Facebook is terrible. There's tons of just fake stuff coming up, not from people, well, also from people, but these things that present themselves in news stories. I mean, some of them are just pure AI, rage bait things that are created just to create reactions.
But they actually quote people,
But who are they quoting?
and it could be AI generated.
And it could just all be fake.
Sandra, I was just going to ask you about your T-shirt. It's pretty neat. What is it?
I actually don't like this T-shirt
Oh.
very much, because it's, you know what that's supposed to be? Can you tell? I don't know if we've talked about
Dragons.
this before. Actually, it says at the bottom what it is.
3 horses.
It's supposed to be 3 horse heads.
Oh,
I know, but it looks so intense.
looks like a dragon.
But it's 3 horses, 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
and like their heads are down. And it's a coffee shop that's also a vintage shop that's
Oh,
right
wow.
by one of the condos, Lansdowne,
Oh.
Landstaff. I don't even know where the condo is.
Davenport?
I went and visited them once.
Oh,
The tenant, and she was so nice. She baked me cookies, and then she told me I wanted to go for a coffee, or I wanted to go shopping or something, and she told me that there's that vintage shop, and it's also a coffee shop, and it's also like a bike hangout, like motorcycle hangout. Very cool spot. It's called 3 Horses.
so you bought the T-shirt, or
I
did
bought
they
the
give it to you?
T-shirt,
Oh.
and I bought some other stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
This is a long time ago, back when I had a job, and yeah, I liked it because it fit.
No, I
but-
like the black and
But
white
the
too.
design,
Yeah.
the colors, yeah, I mean, black and white is nice. It contrasts nice, but this actual design, I'm not that
No,
big a fan of.
I can't see the horses, but
Yeah.
then again, it could be subliminal.
It's on the back too.
Oh, I love the black. The back is better
Yeah,
than the front.
I like the back better
Yeah,
than the front.
yeah.
But I like the way it fits. Oh, I have some.
Mm.
I have some.
Maybe some flour
around
from your baking.
here. Flour.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I had a little bit of a negative week too, not because of deaths. It just, I don't know. My weeks are usually filled with a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of feelings of negative and then a lot of feelings of positive. I got to spend the night with Al, with one of my very good friends, so that was great. I love going and spending time with my friends' families,
Mm-hmm.
their kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to just ingrain myself in their, whatever they're doing. I just want to kind of be there and be part of it. Like if it's dinner, or if it's putting them to bed, or if it's waking up, or getting them. I actually walk them to school, and then
Oh, that's
I'll
nice.
have to take a call. So he took a call, so I actually walked them in the school
Wow.
with their bags, and then went by, and the teachers were all looking, because they're used to the
Well,
fathers.
they didn't know who you were.
Yeah, they're all looking at me, and then some of them questioned me,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, oh, I'm Alex's friend. I kind of just buzzed by them, and I think because the kids were so comfortable, and I was just dropping them off, not doing anything weird, they didn't question me too much, but they were definitely raising eyebrows as to who this weirdo is. And it's amazing how not comfortable, because I don't know what it was like before, because I have a terrible memory, so I don't remember a lot of the childhood stuff, especially school. But like, every parent is there dropping their kid off in the morning. Like, is that the way it used to be? I mean, our schools weren't really right here. I mean, we walked Alex's kid's school in 10 minutes. So I mean, I guess we could have here, but were parents dropping off kids here?
Not as much as today. No.
It's wild.
I think kids walked in on their own, but now there's a lot of stuff going on. We're all aware of all the bad stuff that goes on, and parents want to just walk them in. I'm sure.
Fear out there.
Living in fear.
I don't know. Is it more dangerous out there? I think we're just hearing about more of it.
Yeah, because of the internet and stuff. But I also wanted to tell people that you called our bingo. We had bingo night on Wednesday, and Anthony,
I forgot about that.
yeah, he agreed to be the caller, so he called out the numbers. So the women, we usually have all women. Last month, we have it once a month, and I love it because people from the community come out. But we hadn't invited the men in. Last month we did, and it just changes the dynamics because we always have little jokes on the numbers. But Anthony had a few jokes on some of the numbers that he called too, so that was fun.
It was fun. I was a little bit nervous
That was
about
positive.
it because I didn't know if I was going to make a lot of jokes or if I should just do it straight,
Yes.
like just say the numbers. I think I mixed it up. I did some jokes and I didn't do too many jokes. I also realized that I said some letters weird. I kept trying to say them normal, but after you repeat O 300 times in a night, it starts to sound weird. O.
Yeah, people didn't understand you on a few numbers because they repeated it. It was weird.
Some people had hearing issues there.
No.
And
Yeah, there's old people in there.
And I don't think that you should have guys there. Maybe a one guy caller, maybe, but it's nice to have something just for the women. Just to do that. Everything has to include guys.
Yeah. So
Everyone did tell me to keep going, to come back, and that I'm hired. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I would probably do it again, but man, it's a lot of talking. You're saying I'm talking straight for like
an hour and a half.
that long.
An hour.
2 hours.
Yeah. And then a break.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
And then I did the tea too.
That's what I was going to say. That I shouldn't have said that the week was negative. The week was positive. It did have positive sides to it. And Sunday we ran our first high tea, because I used to run a fall tea here for 15 years in the church community, and it ran for 15 years. It was great. So they asked me to help. They wanted to do a high tea. I go, well,
very different
than what I used to do, because our tea was just a tea. You just attended and had tea. But this was very meticulous with my friends, and we did it full scale with all the dishes and the 3-tiered, all the baked goods, the sandwiches, everything. And Anthony helped.
China and fancy. It was very funny.
Yeah, we rented the china.
It was very funny to have me there helping because, again, this was before the bingo. But whenever you ask me to do something that I don't know much about, like the high tea, even the bingo, I know about these things from the periphery, but I don't really know what you're asking me to do. And I've learned over the years, especially recently since I haven't had a job, so you're asking me to do stuff and I'm doing more stuff. When you ask me to do things, you don't fully investigate what I need to do. So it's actually not all that clear to you what I need to do.
I throw you in.
Yes, so it's definitely not clear to me what I've seen. So a lot of the things that I've done for your work have been me going someplace, expecting something, and it being totally different. And sometimes not good.
Yeah, actually, we should bring up the other thing that you did for my work.
But whatever, I deal with it and it's fine. Which is, this time going into the tea, I knew it was going to be weird, because it's always weird. Whatever you're asking me to do ends up being weird, because it's a different experience and it's new and it's not something I'm used to or comfortable with. It's just whatever it will be, and it's going to be weird and different. And that is what the tea was, because I'm 43. The other people who were helping
18, 19.
Or 18 or 19, yes. There was a couple other dudes who were helping. This is, again, a thing that was only women, which is good.
Yeah.
The guys were just helping. So it was a 43-year-old and then 3 18-year-old guys who were helping. You're like,
which was fine.
Of course it was fine. Of course, it was just funny.
You couldn't even tell the age difference, Anthony. You have no gray.
I mean, I shaved, but
Yeah.
you could definitely tell the difference of the age.
Yep.
Also, I didn't have a white shirt, so I was also the only person with a black shirt there.
Yeah.
But I spent some time, because there wasn't much to do at the beginning. I had helped set up and whatever and helping in the back, and then there was just enough. So I spent some time outside. I was opening the door for everyone.
Uh-huh.
That was a lot of fun. And joking around with people throughout the thing was fun too. Picking up, they gave us tweezers to pick up the garbage at the table. I had a lot of fun with that too.
I don't think they're called tweezers.
Everyone was laughing. Well,
I don't know what
prongs,
they're
but they
called.
were this.
Yeah.
My hands are big, and so they were very tiny
Yes.
in my hands, so I could.
Yes.
I couldn't squeeze, and I pick up the garbage from the table. It was very fun.
They were rented
and they
as
all
well.
enjoyed that too.
Yeah.
The tweezers were
Yeah.
rented.
Sugar cubes. We bought sugar cubes because we didn't want them to use sugar spoons or whatever. Yeah, it went over great.
Yeah.
And then Anthony helped also with a client from work. It's a woman.
Oh, that's a while ago.
Yeah, yeah. You set up the Netflix account
Yeah.
for her. Went to her house, and she's so thankful.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very. That's another example.
The
That was,
acts of kindness.
it's a very simple little thing, at face value, but the actuality of what needed to happen to have that happen. There was an internet issue. She didn't know if she had internet, the password, the login, a non-existent email, access to the apartment. There's tons of little, and of course, because whatever, that's part of doing stuff. You figure it out, but there's just a lot more involved than
That's
just.
right.
Because setting up Netflix is the easiest thing in the world. Well, to me, I mean,
Yeah.
you email, credit card, it's set up. But this person needed assistance every step of the way, which is fine. But then even before the assistance, there's the setup of the infrastructure beforehand, figuring that out, and they didn't know. So it's just funny how things happen like that, and then we just figured out. But anyway, if I could do, I mean, I think we've talked about it before. I would love to do that stuff for helping people or being some kind of assistance. Not necessarily a waiter, but like assisting at things would be a very nice career. But unfortunately, there's not enough money to survive in those type of things. It's like support or
You would start
support
a
worker,
company,
I guess there is.
maybe helping hands or something.
Well, like I've applied at a lot of nonprofits,
Oh.
and their salaries are around $50,000 and $60,000, which
Yeah.
is okay if you're living in your parents'
Yeah.
basement, I suppose. But if I ever wanted to move out and have a life of my own, very difficult to do that on that salary. Especially from what I'm used to, it's very different, which I could adapt.
So I'm wearing another
adaptable
pair of
person.
glasses today.
Yes,
It's my
you are.
third pair.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have to get a red pair. See the red in this shirt? I have to get it. I've been looking for a red frame for a long time.
Yes.
Just doesn't
This
cut it.
sweater is very nice.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
all the
this sweater.
patterns. I'm a big fan of the red, and
Yeah.
you are too. So
Yeah.
red's a very impactful color. It really comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the frame in the red, but I need a matte red. I mean, my friends have bought me a clear. No, it has to be specifically red matte.
Yeah, I've looked as well. I've looked
Yeah.
at flea markets and
I
I've looked
know.
at malls, and they're not.
I don't know what it is
It's
with
not
red.
easy to find.
Maybe
No,
it's
I'm sure they're
difficult.
out there. Nice earrings though.
They're out there, but it's hard to find.
Those are nice red earrings.
Oh, that's Winston. We
gonna
have to
say,
tell you, we have Winston.
I'll show you Winston.
Yeah. This is his dog that he has joint custody with. His girlfriend, and they share custody of the dog Winston,
This is Winston.
who's a little bit insane.
He wants some of that. He's a little bit of a stress ball, but he's so cute and very nice and kind. But he freaks out on you a little bit when you get to the house, but then he's okay. And
Yeah.
he jumped on Mike, and then all of a sudden he was cuddling her
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. My friend was here last night, and I was afraid that he'd be a little weird with her, but he was fine.
Just when she came to the door, a little bit of
And,
barks
yeah.
and trying to say hello, and then that's it. Anyway, that's Winston.
Say hi, Winston. And he loves coming. He loves coming here because he gets upset. Yeah, he barks all the time at the window, and he also gets upset at the dogs next door. We have, I don't remember his name now. Toby next door, who barks at him and goes nuts. And people don't like to walk to the left-hand side of my house because of Toby. Anyways, but
It's
Winston
just-
has fun here, and he also gets food from me and from Frank, so he likes coming here.
No, you can't give him food.
I
No
know,
food.
we can't give him
He gets,
food, but
he
we
gets
do.
enough food.
We do.
He gets enough food. He has a sensitive stomach too. What do you mean you do?
We do give him food, but you don't know.
No, don't give him it.
I
Remember,
know.
he throws up.
Yeah, I know he throws up.
I mean, he's fine after he throws up, but still, don't make him throw up.
Okay.
In the middle of the night. They don't know. I mean, they don't feel the impact because it's in the middle of the night when he's sleeping on my bed. He's good though. He gets up and he's like, something's wrong, and then he'll go someplace and throw up. Or I could get him outside. Anyway, I miss him a lot when he's gone.
Yeah, we just don't think he's fed enough.
Hey, Easy, buddy.
You know, but Anthony always tells us he's got a small stomach, so his bowl is tiny. He only gets fed twice a day. But whatever. Liver, that's good for him.
He has a small belly.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing to split the dog with an ex-girlfriend, but you know, it works out. It works out for both of us. As much as you love having your dog around, there is a little bit of a nice thing to have a little break, I suppose, even though I miss him. But yeah, it's an interesting little thing. We can get into that on another episode, I suppose. We're already at 20 minutes.
Yes, 20 minutes.
Oh, and I gotta...
Yeah, he's got to get the knife, so we have to do the reveal. I don't know if Frank is going to join us today for Devil Wears Prada, and we're going for a little hike. He said he'll try and make it. I don't think he will.
Yeah, that's
He's got a lot going on with his family.
The Mother's Day activities are...
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
a podcast
we
I thought would be fun to do, and then...
Yeah, and we usually go to church too on Mother's Day, but
we missed church.
yeah, we aren't going to make it this morning.
Okay, so the reveal. So see, it says Mom. I mean, you could kind of make that out, right?
Yes,
You could say-
yeah, you could. That's really nice.
I think I learned a little bit about doing designs here. So Mom wanted to cook 2 quiches at the same time as the bread. So she put the quiches in. And so I'm a little bit worried about the moisture that they may have created in the oven. But she said, in classic Mom fashion, it'll just work out. Just put it in. We'll just see. And that is very like Mom. Mom makes mishmash cakes and cookies and just looks at ingredients and looks at situations and then just figures it out and makes something usually pretty good from it.
Looks really airy.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's fun.
sometimes they don't taste good, but you know, but I eat them because I know what's in them. Okay,
We'll show-
ready for the reveal.
we'll show these guys.
It's still hot.
It's pretty heavy. Oh yeah, look at the steam.
Wow. Oh, excellent. It seems a bit more airier,
Yeah, it does.
not as dense.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Well, I had a dream about you last night, Anthony, with your first girlfriend.
Oh no! No!
Yes. Yeah, that you had gone back with her, and then I asked her if she could look for a job for you. She has a job for you.
Mom,
First and foremost in my mind.
You are so obsessed with that.
Obsession.
What are you gonna think about once I get a job?
Other stuff.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's enough.
Oh, yes.
I wish you wouldn't think about it as much as you
I
do,
know.
but
I
you know,
know.
it's funny. I talked to one of your friends at the tea about. She brought it up unprompted, probably because you've been talking to her about it nonstop. But she brought it up about jobs and hoping for the best for her kids, and I was like, yeah, you know, it's just impossible to get mothers to stop worrying. You know, it doesn't matter what you do.
And what did she say?
She said, yeah, it's just that's just mothers. It's
Just the nature of the beast.
And I was like, yeah, I guess, but it's just, I don't know. It stresses you out.
Yeah.
I mean, it bothers you and it's on your mind.
It's called Living in Fear, Anthony. I gotta find that book. Anyways, this is 22 minutes. We should say bye for the week.
Yes. Okay. Well, fun Mother's Day morning. It's like 10 a.m. So like we're getting up and going a lot of stuff early in the morning.
We have a lot
I
to
guess
do today.
We're soon to be off on our way.
Yeah. And talk to you next week.
Well, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you very
I love
much.
you.
I love you too.
Let's have a day.
Yep. I really like the crackers, Anthony. They turned out great.
You want some?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. They're okay, but like the bread, I don't like it that much.